Okay, thanks for coming. Bye. It was a great game. Bye. See you next time. What up?
Impressive.
Do things with. Oh, I can't even think right now. I'm actually really happy. I don't know why I'm really happy, because we finally have a good game. I'm sorry for the noise, but wildcards are neither the admins' events or really anyone else's fault. And don't be suicidal, okay, about it? Thanks. You just gotta go with the punches. Okay, you just gotta things have to happen. Freaking A, I hate wild cards too. I hate looking like a dummy when I'm like, 102 and Real Gaming are gonna be streaming today, and then 4 hours later I'm going, here's a demo, guys. Here, good luck. Bonk that. Delivered murder. 102 Rocket sponsor. Go Rocket, you get all your finest Rocket products at your nearest electronics store? People even go to electronics stores anymore? You can get all Rocket products on Amazon.com or Google.com if you don't know what Amazon is. Cause I know you know what Google is because Lord knows they do. But you know who Strengths is. But you didn't know Strengths was on a TDM team called Infernal Gaming. What? That's right. With Silensip. If you don't know who Silensip is, then you're either A, not a Quake player, which is fine, welcome. It's a great game. Doggy bags are in front of the seat in case you have to puke. Movement might get to you a little bit. You're either, new player to Quake if you don't know who Silensip is, or you're from America, in which case, God bless you for ditching the loadouts and playing a real man's game. You've got Fortune. 421 Fortune. You hear me say Fortune, it's this guy. If you hear me say Cypher, then Cypher. No, screwer. This is called hype. Learn what it means. Screwer, this is why you don't have Bob on my channel. Okay? You took a nice thing and you ruined it. Okay? I was in the middle of a hype train. So we'll keep going because we have Cooler, whose name if you also say 3 times, they won't appear behind you, but half the world will understand what you're saying if you enunciate. And you've got Latromi. Latromi is kind of a weird name, right? Well, it's not. It's a mortal backwards. Which technically, if it's a mortal backwards, doesn't that make him mortal and then he's just like the rest of us? Pavel. What more do I have to say about Pavel? Boss. And this man right here. Well, how old are you, Claus? 14 some days, 16 others. I say 18. He says 17. Youngest badass. This side of the name your river in. What's a river in Russia? I didn't really come prepared for this, but the hype ends there because, well, it starts with the flame. It ends with the flame. I really wish Strengths could still stream. That guy was hilarious. Did you see the password? Cool. Well, then you can join, and we'll just all kick you. This side of the Mississippi, I don't think the Mississippi runs through Russia. Just a hunch. this in dreadful place. So there's gonna be no guesses as to who picked what here. The Ural of Eastern Russia is a crossword answer. You really like my config. Can I download it somewhere? You can, Pain Train. Pain Train, I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to piss someone in chat off called Screwer. You can download my config right on channel, bro. It says config right there.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
Starts on the flame. Off of strengths. Team gets red. This team get railed. Nope. You'll also notice that it didn't immediately switch to who killed him. I don't use follow killer. It is... You'll understand eventually if you don't already. So, we do always eventually switch if someone's doing that poorly. Now, if you're not familiar with TDM, quad spawns, well, now. But no, really, quad spawns anytime between 30 seconds and a minute. It's random. The first one is random, and then it's every 2 minutes after that. On this map, this area here where red is on that pedestal, and that we're really going to be looking at, probably considered the two most important areas. There's no ammo on this map for rails. You can see the area that we're currently looking at here with Cypher is very open. By having multiple rails, it's nice. This is the pick of Infernal Gamers. That Cypher took a little bit of time. Cypher just coming off of a not even really a bad final, but you know, not the greatest. Maybe switch to people with weapons in the stack. I know, but it's only 2 minutes into the game, so I'm kind of seeing what happens first. Because you never know who's gonna have a good game and who's gonna have a bad game. If you've never watched my cast before, Iconoclast, you're in for a real treat. I tell you, this one time. Don't tell the story? Okay. I'm not supposed to tell the story, apparently. Producers. Oh, Cypher is gonna drill Cloud into the back. Apparently he still thinks they're dueling. So, he can get red. At least, maybe he's gonna have to defend it. Okay, now his team is gonna get red. And he's kinda gotta book it. I don't really like going this way because of, well, the fact that LD spawns in this room. If enemy has LD and rails, take a lot of damage getting onto it. But it's cooler with the quad. It's a really messy one though. It's not an easy quad to take cleanly. If you do take it cleanly, the other team did something wrong, most likely. Looking for a good angle. He's gonna wait for Mega. It's fine. Red's gone. And this is the other side of the map. We haven't really seen much of it, you know, other than the quads. This is my favorite side of the map, actually. I like to play LG. I like to play Mega side. Oof. Ouch. I don't know, just calmer, you know? Just calmer.
Revenge.
My normal TDM cast is good. Well, we'll see how this one goes, because this is anything but normal. This is a bunch of fortune ciphers, not the Pokemon, battling it out for supremacy of points. House of Quake, a point-based system. Essentially, you're playing for bragging rights. what are these players mostly playing for? Practice for QuakeCon. It's kind of funny when you break this down, actually. Of course they want to win. Of course. Since there's not really a prize for this, and there is a prize for QuakeCon. I've had the hunch for a while now that most of the teams that are in Division One this year, or this season I should say, they're just really concerned about getting practice in, not so much winning House of Quake, which is fine. Nice pick there on Cypher. Good spot there up on Latromi, do you see that? He's just sitting there on that little ledge. I'm gonna switch over to the guy. I switch over to Cooler. We haven't seen him in a bit. Should be securing out red here with his team. What you'll see on this map is 2 people play red rail, the other 2 play LG Mega, or you'll see a 3-1 split where 1 person will be playing LG Mega and just collecting it up all freely. Because a lot of teams will put a huge focus onto red rail here. It's not necessarily a mistake. It's just something you can capitalize on by having a good team. You know, a good team who just knows how to work with it. And someone's got the stack here. There it is. Like, someone's got the stack here on Inferno. Next thread up now, Cypher gonna opt for... Wow, he's really lucky to get out of that window. That's an easy window to get pinned in. Strengths and Claws are going to QuakeCon knowing they aren't participating in Duel. Aw man, that sucks. How does that suck? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I had different opinions than everyone about QuakeCon and people going for one thing or the other, but Cooler is gonna hate himself if he watches that back. And yeah, Cypher with 11 health, helping to drive out the enemy force, like that just sucks. And 11 health on that guy, and Cooler's gonna sneak out with armor. Gets pawned off at Rocket. This is a really ballsy Russian. With I was gonna say with red so soon, you'd figure that someone on Infernal Gaming is gonna be there. And it's going to be Klaus? No, he's not gonna make it in time. It will be Silencep to take it and die, and that's what I mean, you know. Silencep or Latromi is better in TDM. What map? That's a key factor in this question here. What map? Been about halfway. We can start checking accuracies and pickups and whatnot. It's pretty even actually, other than the quads, which have just been denials on Infernal Gaming's part. You can see they've at 23 seconds. A quad lasts 30 seconds, and we're just been grabbing them and dying other than one. Good rockets into your teammate. Oh, strengths wide. Sorry guys, I didn't get my player numbers up in time for this one, so I can't switch easily to a certain player just between the teams themselves. One more should get us back to strengths, and then if I'm not mistaken, rail should be coming up now. Again, super important. We'll watch the man who just picked it up with Latromi. Latromi there in front of him. This is a really weird spot. Cloud was coming, I would have understood it a little more. I guess he just wants to help secure rail, and that's going to be 2 for deliberate murder. Oh, it doesn't mean about getting in and out that window, like it's tough. You know, it's really tough. So just peek with rail, like now. Oof. Yeah, they called that one really well. Can I teach you to duel? You don't want me to teach you to duel? You mean TDM? Yeah, I can teach you to TDM. You don't want me to teach you to duel, trust me. So this is good. If you're really unfamiliar with TDM, again, welcome. When you get a quad and you see someone end a quad run with like a kill, or maybe they shot people a few times or just scared them away, and it was like a slow map, teams just didn't bait into what you were trying to do, you're like, wow, that was a really bad quad run. Not always. We just had like a really low frag quad run. That was just bad play on Claus's part there. But like back to the quads, it's like you don't need to get a bunch of kills with quad. You just need to end your run in a way that's going to be beneficial for your team. Create a situation where you're either pushing them away, like pushing the enemy team away from the area by either killing them or just scaring them. Or by ending your run where there's going to be a rail or a red or mega. It's very situational, obviously, map to map, but you know, hopefully you get the idea. You just want to end it in a good spot. You don't need to get a ton of kills. Hell, some maps like the one we'll see after this on Dreadful, you'll get more kills setting up the quad than you will actually getting the quad. Most of the time. So this will be one more red and 10 seconds to mega. It's going to be Silence Up will get a little bit of support from Claus, but yeah, if he gets railed, he's dead. Enemies are already trickling in here from 102. I'd pick up that shaft if I was him. Just so the enemy does not get it, which they will.
Quad damage.
So, quad instantly dead. But still on Silence Up, who's gonna get rid after this, most likely. Or maybe Claus will end up taking it. We've watched a lot of Infernal Gaming, so let's check out some Latromi. That's some decent ones. Truls, did you ever tell me which maps we're talking about here on that one? Because, it's not 17, you guys. 17. 1 and 7. The best numbers ever. Master Cluster 007. Of course your name came up, because it's really fun to say. Who won 125 FPS tonight? Who cares? House of Quake. You can watch the VOD if you want. So whoever gets quad, their team's gonna communicate well. They can take it with fairly low health, get away, and probably sneak mega. Red's gonna be able to get taken as well, just based on the time you see there, you know? Latromi gets a pretty decent spawn to come right back into the action, if you will. He's gonna maybe screw himself, no. I think he's gonna screw himself out of getting back here, but he'll be just fine. Oh! So again, if you're not doing a ton of damage to quad as it gets taken on this map, your team is probably doing something very wrong. Or you're about to get mercied because the other team has 3 rails, you haven't got an armor in a couple minutes, and it's just, you're outclassed. That happens too. What's a mercy limit, some of you might be asking? It's when one team gets 50 more kills than the other. The game will then end before the normal 20-minute mark. Otherwise, games will last 20 minutes. There's no score cap. Oh, Pavel! Keep the LMG out, man. Pavel, you're so much like me. But you should not be failing like me. There we go. A little stack on Cooler. They have taken the lead again, 102, and that's gonna... I think that's gonna be a pretty pissed off Cooler that just happened to him. This is a blind rush in here. Makes it work. Should back off, yeah. Wait for his team. His team just got another rail so he can loop back around after getting the LG. I think he's playing LG Mega. Scratch that. Latromi playing LG Mega. Scratch that. No one's playing Mega on 102. Sixy check Flair. What did Cooler say when Strengths called him a bitch? Is this a trick question? Is this a riddle? I don't. Is this something that happened recently? If it was, I have no idea. Who's cooler? Oh, I don't know, dude. I have enough drama of my own to deal with. I try not to get involved in others. They just can't quite get it. Like, Mega would have been up for him. Like, they just can't quite get a quad out. I think the first team to really get a good quad run out is gonna... It'll open up the map a lot. To the point where it's unrecoverable? Of course not. Pavel's probably real happy to see his team show up here. Again, you don't want to give rails away on this map. It's just super important. Look behind you, bro. Oh, that last shot itis. Yeah, Fortune doing the right thing. Even though he only had a shotgun, he switches to machine gun, so he doesn't drop anything for the enemy. And I don't think I mentioned it yet, since I know there's a ton of new people in here. Weapons are every 30 seconds. Let's stand in front of gamers again. They've got, is that 2, 3? Is it at least 2 rails? I'm gonna have next thread. Strength's not shooting the best. Well, actually, he's shooting pretty awesome machine gun. I kind of look at machine gun when I see how good a player is shooting or not, you know, or not in TDM, because it's a gun you are going to fire in TDM. You're simply going to use it. If you're not, then you're an idiot. I'm sorry. Oh, what are you doing, Shanks? That was a lot of indecision there on his part. He wanted that air rocket bad. Instead, he will just end up losing. It's a dead quad again, man. It's a close game still because of it. It's back and forth, 4 frags. I'm digging it. This is a good sign for a 3-mapper. These are best of 3s. Next map will be Dreadful Place. Deliberate Murder's pick. And Infernal Gamers is actually a team that can hold their own against Deliberate Murder on Dreadful. It's commonly thought of as, well, kind of like a mercy playground, if you will. If you guys jump, you're insane. Okay. So, who got that? Let's switch it a little bit here, guys. So Cypher got it, alright. Got ourselves some ammo. Yeah, there's an ammo pack right behind you, dude. You didn't need to jump for the gun. This is a mistake. But you're still fine. It's just... Oh. Fortune, you are not fortunate today. That was the worst joke ever. Whatever. The American will stop nitpicking at the professional players. I promise. So you can see like how much cess being people rushing into an area they've secured out with their team knowing they very well may die, and they only have machine gun. How much cess that this room we're in currently with Cooler gets. It is a very important room. He's gonna go right back to it as well. He's gonna see the red gone. It's a rocket for his trouble and should be able to, well, help Latromi get full health again. He gets quad now. That was an interesting bounce there. Oh, we were so close to seeing a quad get away. 1 minute, 1 frag. Damn. That was a big ass shotgun blast by Latromi. So with 1 minute left, I shouldn't have to tell you that every frag matters, and if I do, every frag matters. Right about now, 102 should be looking at their arrows. They should be realizing that most of their team's pretty damn low. They need to group up, and they need to make sure that they just don't run in haphazardly. Fortune's doing the right thing. He has the stack. He has the tools to make this happen. He also is going to eat rail. In TDM, you can have 4 frags happen in a single second, in theory. But it's going to be Infernal Gamers to group up instead. Which is the right call. It's the right call in that situation. 20 yellows from Silencep. Very even except the yellows there. Pretty little more quad time from Infernal Gamers. A little more. Doesn't really add up for much. That was a great first game though. Best of 3 on Dreadful. We don't know what the third map will be. It's the way it works in House at Quake. The league. It's not picked until it's needed to be picked. And then it's done by a score and like who scored the most points in the last game, etc., etc., etc. So basically, we won't know what the tiebreaker will be. We also don't even know if there's going to be a tiebreaker, because right now, 102 has to win their pick. And I think they can do it. What you'll typically see here is you'll see, with 102, I'm talking about them since they do have to make the frags back. With Tromi and Pavel, they may end up going a bit negative.
Quad damage.
It's usually either going to be Latromi and Pavel or Latromi and Pavel or Pavel and Fortune. Why? They play this yellow area a lot. 102 is one of the teams, I don't know, I doubt they're the only team, but one of the few teams I know of that actually times their rocket as if it was as important as a shaft. There's only one on this map, and it's all the way back in the corner with the yellow, but a lot of teams will try to time either red and shafts, which I don't like. I think it's a bad idea. Or Mega and Rail. Rail's obviously down there, and Mega's here. This is my preferred way. You can get Mega where Claws is now, and you can see it's nice and open, but there's still nice little pillars you can hide behind as a railer. And then you got this nice open area here with a spawn there, a spawn all the way across here. And there's also spawns in here where the players will end up coming out of these entrances. Or they'll go to red. And if they're at red, you can push in through lower, take a peek shot. Basically, this is my preferred method. But they both work.
3, 2, 1.
Cooler, cooler, cooler. No red pickup yet. That's nice for him. He barely he's gonna give away LG, but that's fine. His team also secured rail at the beginning, so they're not hard pressed as long as Latromi hits his shots, and well, it's Latromi.
Two rails, impressive.
Yeah, I'd say rail's more important here. But rail's definitely more important here than LG, let's say. So that's early kind of quadish. Not really. I guess 40, 44 is not that bad. Where is everybody? Claws, Strengths just died. Silencep. I actually don't know where that is. I can't tell where he is. So they're going to push out to red fairly safe against 102. I don't know. This could be Cypher can get railed really easily, and this first quad could go down right away. We'll see. But yeah, like I was saying, you want to get rail because it's just makes it easier to hold both of the major armors. It also makes it really easy to pick off LG or Shaft from that mega area I was talking about that I like. No one's unfortunately there right now to show you, but you saw it earlier.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1.
Whoops. It's not buffering right now, dude. It's the game's paused. Trust me. And if you're seeing buffering, Baz, weren't you the one who was saying that it wasn't buffering because of your internet, it was buffering because of your computer? That's just weird, man. Also, if you're getting buffering currently and you're like, this stream sucks, well, your internet sucks, and I am deeply, deeply depressed for you and saddened by the fact that your internet sucks. There's not much I can do about it, guys. I'm not partner. I am, however, enlightened by something new.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1.
Gee, how many people are in here? Yeah, if you guys are in here off of the stream, get the hell out. Like, if you saw the password, like, get out. Just, if you're not streaming, sorry. If you are streaming and casting, then it's good to have you. More the merrier, honestly. It's Pavel's server. There we go.
3, 2, 1.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. We can hold that thought for after quad, because I will remember this one. So everything I just said means nothing. When I'm playing TDM, what just happened to the players, where you have to pause for over a minute, and there's less than a minute played into the game. Holy crap, is that one of the most frustrating freaking feelings ever. Sucks. You lose weapon time and stuff, you know, sometimes your team starts talking about nonsense and you just lose focus. It sucks. What I was gonna say is, while I don't have partner and I can't get you guys quality options that way, you know, sub buttons, all that, to be honest, like, if I had a sub button, it would all go towards giveaways anyways, so I don't really need the sub button for the money. So if you do want to donate, the button's right there. But not so seriously, like, I found out you can actually get quality options. Like, there's a pseudo type of partnership where you don't have a sub button, you don't have icons or anything like that, just quality options. If any of you know anyone from Twitch that you can hook me up with, it doesn't even have to be like, hey, give it to this guy, just like so I can talk to him. Dude, let me know. Because I currently don't have enough viewers on a regular basis, no Quake stream does, to get partner legit. That said, we're going to go back to the game. I just wanted to spit that out there because someone had asked about buffering before. Babel. 102 Rockets. Yikes. So that was a really crappy quad setup by the team. This map here is where you can get so many kills. You want quality options? Then get more people to watch. Screw her, don't do that, dude. I seriously, it'll rage people. Not me, but it will rage people. Don't give away the password, man. It's not cool. That nade. So again, a tight game. It's early, but this map can pull away pretty easily, so it's good to see that it's still close. No, you didn't screw, but you gave away probably the biggest hint in all the world. So... Can't play Quake, streams lag as hell. Oh, there you go. So this is where it pulls away. If only slightly. This setup here that IG is currently doing is perfect. It's so hard to get into this room clean. Oh, but they managed to. How stacked is he? Not very, but he's got Mega coming up, and I know that 102 is going to have Mega time. Oh, he's got someone sneaking behind him. Silence up if your shotgun was just a little better. Unfortunately, it's not. And yeah, Cooler just, he knows. He also knows when red is, which is perfect. But he's gonna look for spawn kills because there's many spawns in that room. Teammate's gonna get the armor, that's fine. His quad run's almost over. Got plenty of stack left. They've just secured out Mega, 2 shotguns. I believe Rail in about 30 seconds if his teammate didn't already grab it. And red. So that lead that IG had evaporated just off that quad run. Because while you can't get a bunch of kills by setting up early into the quad, it's also a double-edged sword. You have to balance it with not giving up too many weapons to the enemy by setting up too early or at the wrong time. That's a great rush in on Cooler. Both players will go down who did perform it though. Guys, honestly, I get no complaints about my stream until I stream something where I have somebody hosting me from a partnered channel, which is now. So I do appreciate it, thank you, but I'm not gonna change my options. I don't ever have issues with it. Stream runs great. Just not partner. Only you can change that. For just a quad. For just a dead quad run a day. Alright. What are you guys doing? So this is good. When you don't have control weapon-wise, you want to stay back at the red with the plasma and whatnot. You want to make sure you don't get stuck at yellow. Because you want to play corridors, basically. You want to play corridors with your plasma, you want to play corridors with your shotgun. You want to avoid areas where the rails and LGs that you don't have are extremely effective. And the red room, even though it is really open, the stairs provide just enough cover that you can have 2 people come up there with machine guns. You can actually do some decent damage to a railer or an LG. LG is a little bit difficult because, you know, it's like no reload time, but it's still doable. Yeah, thanks, Bazinator. I've been using these settings since late January, so I'm not gonna change them. It's been working for me. There's enough time to get 1 more red and Mega, maybe. No, actually Mega's too far away. Not before quad, that is. You want to set up like 20 seconds early, 15 seconds early. What's up, Gaz? How you doing, bro? Yeah, if you're on Wi-Fi and you're watching a non-partnered stream, good luck. I'll get in there, Strengths. So Strength's kind of the last line of defense. He gets, well, he gets caught up fighting Fortune. But that's good news for 102, because Cooler's... He's got 3. Got the Cooler. Cooler. Doesn't quite have the double trifecta. Almost. Pretty big deal to get that many frags on this quad run. Yeah, I know the stream's fine, guys. For 95% of you, the stream will be fine. There are people who do have issues every so often, which is just why I bring up the quality options and the non-partnered crap occasionally. It's usually when we have a really big game like this, because obviously it's going to draw more people, so... Is what it is. One day. 20 frags the difference now. Biggest lead we've really seen all game, and it's been that way for the last minute and a half or so. Coolers, what's he gonna do? Yeah, this team's gonna secure out the area I was talking about liking at the beginning here. The Mega. It's a great freaking area of the map. It's accessible to everything. I feel like you have more breathing room. The only thing is you have to make sure, that you go down here where Pavel is. So he does die, but where Claws is, this is where the rail spawns. And you have to go in here. It's exactly what they're doing as the rail spawns. If they're able to pick up 2 rails there, that would be amazing. Because Quad is spawning now. Cooler's gonna fake like he doesn't have a weapon and just, well, melt off poor Claws' face. But they're already on the quad. And these no way. I'll just wait till it gets picked up. I don't know where it is. We're gonna be Pavel, who's already got 2 kills with it. He's got 6 health. Gonna make it 3. Good job, Pavel. That's why you my bro. That's why your introduction had nothing but a growth fist. I don't actually know Pavel personally, by the way. I just like to pretend I do sometimes, so. God, these nades, man. They are messing Infernal Gamers up. So, halfway mark, let's check some accuracy. Check some pickups. Pickups, red heavy for Infernal. Mega heavy for 102. Who's currently in the lead? The Mega Heavy team. Don't read too much. Don't read too far into that. It's, again, just my personal preference for spots. Wow, nice Fortune. The player you typically see in a support role. They are currently, I think, leading damage actually for their team. Sorry to bring the scoreboard up again. I'm a total stats whore. Gonna watch Cooler for a bit. He's also got some nice accuracy. Really, everyone doing their everyone's doing their part. You can too. As little as $1 a day. Actually, for as little as $1.02 a day. You too can be a complete boss. Cooler, I don't think you're listening to your comms right now. That's your buddy, man. That's Pavel. Use that psychic link I know you two got, because right now it's not clicking, man. Pavel already got that. If you get this off of a random grenade spawn again. Oh. Holding, yeah, they were holding red for him. They kind of gotta go though, because Mega's coming up, and they're gonna want to loop back around for either the rail, which I don't think they have the time on. They want to kill this Mega user, which is gonna be whoever's the railer up there. Fortune, nice. That's a big kill there for them. Yep, and loop back around to red. Perfect. They didn't really gain as much as they would have liked from that. Obviously, I mean, they lost weapons, they didn't gain frags, they did gain timing and a little bit of positioning. But against multiple rails on this map, it's just like really hard to position correctly. Really hard to position correctly. You gotta think, like, say you're in Strength's position right now, right? You got a railer in front of you and a railer over to the left. You can only cover so many angles at once, no matter what weapons you have and how many people you have. Rails are nasty in TDM. You just get two people peeking at the right time, game over. I am very impressed though, and very happy to see almost everybody's machine gun. That was a sick rail that drove me, holy crap. What are you shooting, man? I was about to say everyone's machine gun is over around 40%. Of course, Latromi with the sick rail, he's only sitting about 30%, but 30's a good number. 30's a good number. It's 30 frags the difference. 102 in the lead. This is looking like another deliberate murder quad as well. And yeah, cool, we're gonna go to the Mega. Perfect. So there's a reason as well, another reason I didn't really touch on about why the Mega is preferred for me, at least, and for others. It's when you get quad and you go to Mega, you're able to kill someone who's gonna be stealing Mega from you before. We saw that last run with the rail, Strengths railed one of the deliberate murder members. And you see now that when you have the Mega, well, it's kind of a no-brainer. You have more health and stack to work with as quad. And that should be fun. Really obvious. Is Sparks co-casting? Literally no one's co-casting with me. But speaking of Sparks, I actually wouldn't mind. Yeah, I can do a tab. I usually I do my tab at like halfway through. I do my accuracy check like halfway through, and then I'll do it with like 2 minutes left or 3 minutes left. So it's just waiting for a good time here, to be honest. Better to do during a death, usually, and not right before a quad. This is a good time. 26 net Cooler, 20 net Latromi, negative 26 and 25 negative for Cypher and Claws. Nice prediction, Claws. Gonna sneak his way onto the rail. He's the only one here. He has one rail shot for this pad. Silencep looks like he's got a rail as well, though. Ooh, yeah, lucky he didn't take another bolt. You gotta be so careful. You're dead. You're dead. He gets one frag. Now it is 40 frags out. 28 reds for Infernal Gamers, 7 megas. And again, it's that yellow area, it's that mega area. Deliberate Murder is in control of, and they're in the lead as well. Does it always happen that way? No, but it is a pattern that you often can see, where the mega team is usually going to be in the lead. Usually. Thanks for following Flippy _____. 4 score and underscore. No, we don't go there. 2 minutes left. And will we see a Mercy? I don't know. I'm gonna, you never want to call it till it's over, but I'm gonna give Deliberate Murder a 0.5. Give him a 0.5 score because it's probably over. Exactly, Bazinator. I was gonna try to pun that, and then I'm like, that's gonna be a lame joke. We'll just stop. Fourscore and followers ago. Our flippin' fathers. I got it. So, good news is we go to a map 3. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. There's another map coming. Tiebreaker. This is probably one of the better Division 1 games. We have Division 1 and Division 2 of House of Quake. This is probably one of the better Division 1 games that I've seen all season. Season is coming to a close. We only have like I believe one more week and then catch-up round. Which, by the way, if you're on any of those teams in catch-up round, and you're able to organize your matches at a different time, and I'm on, like, make sure that, you know, someone's on, but please let me know, because, like, I don't mind doing it at a different time as long as we can cover it, guys. The less games we have to cram into one day, the better. Streamers and players alike. So, pretty abysmal performance by Cypher and Claws. I say that, and, you know, who knows what exactly was happening the whole time on them, but look at the pickups. 23 megas, 9 megas. It's a big difference. And Dozer's giving a little insight as to how you decide the third map. So I did say it was a bit different than just flipping a coin or whatever. The Murder has more frags. They'll decide who moves first. Hidden Fortress, Grim Dungeons, Purgatory, Tornado, and Ragnarok. So Hidden Fortress being DM20, Grim Dungeons being DM14. I think that we could see... I think we're going to see DM20 or Purgatory. We might see Ragnarok? Maybe. It's usually going to come down to... Each team's going to have their map that they pick. In this case, Deliberate Murder picking Dreadful. Infernal Gaming picking Limbus. Latromi, of course you remove first. What a silly question. Of course remove first. Minus DM20, so that one's out. That's probably a smart idea. So I was saying there was like usually one team, or each team has the map that they pick, and then there's like a neutral kind of agreement within the community of like a Purgatory or something like that. Sometimes a neutral agreement's a DM14 of a Grim Dungeons, but usually it takes some old school teams. Old school teams. So this might take a second. If you guys like TDM, you can play TDM pickups, QLTDM.com. It's really easy. You go there and you click play TDM, or if you know how to use IRC, well, you probably already know where the pickups are. Hell yeah, Tornado's in Baz. Tornado is a fun freaking map. I want to see Ragnarok as well, Victoria. Absolutely. By the way, how are you doing? Put down the sword. We all know you're Xena, warrior princess. We get it. Quit showing off. Minus Tornado. I'm not... It seems weird to minus Tornado, right? But... Infernal Gamers is one of those teams, I think, personally, that they're gonna play the kind of weirder maps. Almost in the sense where as if you were new to Duel and you wanted to get a 1-up on somebody right now, like at QuakeCon, you'd pick Elder against, you know, against players. Just because it's new, it's your most even playing field, blah blah blah. Am I going to QuakeCon? Yes, I am. Thank you so much to all of you, actually. You donated to get my ticket. I do still need a place to stay. So you can either pay for a hotel as well, which I don't expect, or if you're going yourself, pretty easy to accommodate. I'd prefer to have somewhere to sleep. If I actually can't find somewhere to sleep, I'm still gonna go. But it's not gonna be nearly as fun. For obvious reasons. You're like asking people while I'm there, can I sleep in your hotel room? I'm gonna look and smell like all the guys in the BYOC, like it's just like I haven't showered in 2 days, I've been sitting at a computer. You know, a lot like no. But if you guys if you're in that area, let me know. I can throw you some scratch too. I don't think I can afford a full hotel room myself. Not at the moment. What was I talking about? TDM pickups? Gotta get distracted. Hey, look at that, Purgatory.
Vote passed.
I'm a freaking psychic. So, believe Demon's looking for a roommate. I bet Demon wants a paying roommate. I bet Demon wants a roommate who's gonna split something down the middle. Which, to be completely honest, I'm not opposed to doing. It's just that for those who don't already know, I go to EVO every year, and literally my summer trip was planned close to 8 months ago for EVO. So, like, I kind of don't have anything else to put towards that. Which is why it's awesome that you guys actually donated to give me the plane ticket. I would love to go and guest cast. I probably, maybe, not. I don't know. It's up to Sinker. We'll see. I just want to do TDM. I'll do Duel too, but you put me in front of CTF and you made a mistake. Show some strengths. Howie, you fucking asshole. I kill these fucking assholes. They take my suit, they take my quad. Why do I sound like this? This is not how a Frenchman sounds. This is how a constipated cartoon sounds. I'll stop now before I offend any other religions, races, and or peoples. I love the French. Toast, bread, maids. Love French.
Impressive.
You like that? I totally clicked off my overlay. I love the French so much. Howie.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
Well, they're stealing my shaft. Stealing my red. You know that's probably what he just said. I love strengths too, man. Because here's the thing about strengths, right? Strengths cooler. See, this is why I like him.
Excellent.
He just got pissed. What did he do when he got pissed? Got a bunch of kills. Well done to him. And Quake needs drama, just like any other game where it's competition. You need a little bit of drama. There is healthy drama. Trust me. Everyone should suggest me to co-cast so he can't refuse it. I love all that. Oh yeah, if you're brand new to TDM, this is the battle suit. It reduces damage done to you by 1/4. Pro tip, quad damage, not actually 4 times the damage. Only 3 times. That's gonna... Wow, that was really interesting. Both power-ups gonna kind of neutral each other out there with the help of a teammate. There's gonna be Claws with red. Push his way over to rail, I would hope. Yeah. This is probably one of the more balanced maps. Triple damage. It's not the same ring. You guys like that they say battle suit now when you grab the battle suit? I think it's kind of cool because it lets you know that it's not, you know, just I don't know, the loam that it used to make kind of got lost. But I don't know what you guys think about it. Oh no, his class is ping spiking. It was spiking during the duel for 125, so that would suck if it started spiking now. That's a good stack. Good weapons too. And he's got good timing on the red, but he shouldn't stand right here. It's so easy to get popped up in the air by a couple rockets, and just, that's it. Goodbye suit. So, it's kind of funny, I'm like, if you've never seen TDM, here's the battle suit. It's freaking amazing. And we've just seen the battle suit get killed twice. It's not like it's impossible, obviously. It's also kind of rare. If you guys have not played QuakeLive TDM, but you played in a different kind of Quake, you are more experienced than I, because I have only played QuakeLive since like 2012. Yes, I'm a total Quake noob. You are listening to a noob caster who will talk circles around you and beat your ass in trivia contests about C-bars, players, etc. So just sit down, buddy. But no, on a serious note, you used to have to do direct damage to the suit. Now you only have to, like, splash damage will hurt the suit now. It did not used to in previous Quakes, I hear. This is gonna be really embarrassing if they actually go down full 30 frags again here before power-ups. 102 that is, because it's not looking good for them, guys. This is not a good day for 102. They really would have liked to have played, you know, DM20, DM14, something a bit more Russian than Purgatory. Oh!
Battle suit.
So another power up very stacked, but Cooler's what's in front of him is better, I believe, than what's in front of Cypher. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Cypher got to red just fine. I never would have expected that. I thought this was going to be 102's comeback, but well, guess not.
Revenge. Excellent.
Ooh, big mistake. So, Infernal Gaming all on the rail side, gonna group back up so they can push out again, in towards red, see what's safe, push out towards the yellows. Lose rail control overall, and with Fortune up there, all they have to worry about is that Infernal Gamers has indeed looped back around. They have indeed gotten now the red. I'm sorry, we're reviewing the red. We'll stay on claws just for a sec here, so as not to make you super dizzy. Nice shot. So where Cooler is right now, it's like this middle area where a grenade is. It has access to, well, everything. That's why it's called the middle. But it's an important area to hold with weapons. If you can have a rocket and railer there with people playing their other positions correctly, it's really hard to break. Mega's up. Cooler doesn't seem to know. Unfortunate, because you wouldn't have ran into that rocket. It's gonna be Silence Up with the only other power up, and again, we're still at 30 frags. The difference, by no means an impossible task. How there's been arguments before on, not necessarily this map, but other maps to make the mercy limit more than 50 before we'll stop the game. 60, 70. If anyone remembers what Crag was, that'd be cool. I think it was 70, maybe even 80. And again, the mercy limit just stops the whole game. Don't give power up to... Oh, don't give power up to Cooler if you want to win. Rafflecopter is potate. It's rude. No matter how much truth is behind it, it's rude. There's a Bambi moment in here coming where I'm going to tell you not to say things like your mother, but instead... No, at the beginning I invited you all to come and not think. I told you I would think for you. And we'll stick to that. Oh, sorry guys, just realized I had Follow Killer on still. So, clause time on the rail. The rail position on this map is done incorrectly in pugs so much. So much. People push in too far with it, especially when it's their only weapon, and they... I don't know. It's an interesting take on it. What just happened to Claws there is simply a matter of team support. They're at quad, so couldn't do anything. Where are you gonna go, Strengths? I know you have timing on something. This is probably the most dangerous choice you could have made, which is to come up essentially behind Suit. Oh god, you're dead. Because where Suit comes 9 times out of 10 when you grab it, you go back through the... well, maybe I can show you here with Cooler. Yeah, so to his left, Suit's just down that way into the lava. You'll come that way with Suit 9 times out of 10, and the teleporter exit from where Strengths got killed out of, you pass right by it. So essentially taking that teleporter, you're just coming out behind Suit with quad, which can work, but more often than not, you're gonna run into other enemies, you're gonna run into someone with a little bit of armor, because Suit is all about having armor. I don't know, it's just not really the best idea. I know I've rambled on a bit, but I was mostly trying to kill time until the halfway mark. Paddle's LG and machine gun is just awesome. So good. Holy freaking A, Claws. Look at that. Look at that. So this power-up is... okay, super important that they get people here, get bodies here. What do you say? Oh, let's try to switch over to cooler guys. Who's current? Oh, nice. So the reason why I was saying before, you want armor on the suit. You obviously want stacked. Period. You want as much as you can get, whether you have quad, whether you have suit. Nice jump, bro. Oh, I was gonna knock him off. Okay, so is that when you have battle suit and you're being shot with a non-quad weapon, whether it's machine gun or shaft or LG. So machine gun or shaft, you only take again a fourth of the damage. The way that it gets averaged out, you only take 1 damage. Well, since armor reduces the damage as well, you can't actually lose a point of armor and a point of health with the way the system is. You can be on 1 health with 100 armor, have suit, and you have to be shot 100 times with machine gun before you will die. It is the coolest freaking thing ever. But you have to have armor, which is why it's, well, required pretty much to be successful. Everything else can kill you without, without having to drain through your armor, but it's a nice thing to know. You can really abuse it against spawners. 20 frags now, guys. It's only 12 minutes, 20 seconds. I just realized that you can probably read that yourself. If you can't, 7.5 minutes left. Good switch. Weapon switching is so important. Pavel, watch your ass. They're gonna come behind you. There they are. This is good. He shouldn't give his position away. And honestly, Infernal Gamers is crazy to challenge this. Oh! There's a pit there. Many a suit have fallen. Usually quite unhappily. Omega's been up for about, well, hell, at least 10 seconds now. Still up, and whoever Pavel is just shooting is surely gonna go get it now, yeah. What? Doesn't really matter, because if you remember me talking about last map, did Pavel get a bunch of kills? Not really. Did he end his run somewhere useful? Absolutely. He allowed his team to worry about, well, getting over to this area here and getting rail. I think they may have given up red while doing that, but they're still okay because they've made back a nearly 40 frag deficit into a 10 frag game. Sick. Yeah, I was just reading through chat. Beware of pummel Unix saying when I was referring to the suit. Exactly. Quick pummel switch on somebody who's machine gunning you when you have suit will kill you if you're low enough on health. Because pummels do the 50 damage at a single time, not just 4 damage. Yes, machine gun is 4 damage in TDM, not 5. Why? Just shut up and watch the game. I love you, but just watch. IG gonna throw it? I don't know, man. You think so? It's possible.
5-minute warning.
It's a good steal, and that's another power up for them. So this is gonna be IG. Hopefully. Oh, don't push too far, Cypher. He knew the rail was coming. Okay. You know what? There's a rule around this map. It's not a hard rule, but it's just what I like to. It's what I like to live by. Call me the American, 'cause I've got weird ideas and I've got too many stars on my flag, and they say I'm trying to be too flashy. But I don't care, 'cause I like TDM, so it's like we have something to bond over. You guys like it? That's gonna be my QuakeCon edition, by the way. Yay, nay? Nay? Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Faz threw it? What did Faz throw? Faz did not throw his games against Evil, by the way. I don't want to talk about Duel right now because House of Quake, Division One, Infernal Gamers Cypher. Deliberate Murder's cooler. Latromi, Paddle, Claws. Claus is like, Claus paints art with his accuracy board. He makes artwork with the accuracy board. He makes love to it. Ooh! That's cool that he grabbed it, even though Cypher was probably for more health. He just needs the jet. Look at Mega. Thank you. So many people don't look at Mega. I know you'd wish I'd shut up sometimes, but guess what?
Impressive. Excellent.
Have you guessed yet? I'll give you time. The comeback is real. That's why. Firefrag's difference. Cooler is not on stream because it's Fortune hitting sick ass rockets. One more little splash will kill that player. Not gonna land it. He will instead spawn, be able to guard his weapon with MD because that player is solo. The player also knows. Infernal Gaming just needs to chill. Basically, there's one more set of power-ups. So this is where it gets kind of interesting. You would obviously say, okay, they have to get power-ups, etc., etc. They just have to not throw too many bodies at the power-ups, which, from point of view of Claws, is exactly the opposite of what we saw. It's just bodies being thrown at, well, Battlesuit. This is a... Oh, sick! So I was gonna say this is a dead quad. It is kind of like a neutered quad. He's not gonna go do anything special with it, but it does at least buy his team enough time away from the enemy suit. They have 30 seconds left. 4 frags can happen every second, technically.
2 frags in 2 seconds.
Silence up gonna make it an argument though. This is our game. This is our match. We want the House of Quake points. I don't know. It's gonna be GG. Yeah. Fortune just praying someone comes through. Alright, so. Pretty damn good games, guys. Pretty damn good games. Boltzman! I really wish you'd shut up sometimes, Flare. That was Boltzman? Boltzman, you a jerk. Just kidding. Half kidding. I will cut you. Who won? Baz, were you watching the game or were you... Is that as big of an upset as I think it is? No, it's not, you guys. No, it's not. It's not at all. Here's the thing. People put too much stock into how good 102 is. Why? Okay, let me ask you this question. Before this season, How many of you were watching TDM? Legitimate question. How many of you were watching TDM last season for House of Quake? Or just in general and following it in the last year? And when you kind of think about it that way, I'm pretty sure you get your own question answered. If not, the point is, it's not really that weird. This is a new team, sure. I would be more impressed if a team like, let's say, this is no offense to them, Plan B, defeated Deliberate Murder. A team like Wrecked defeated Deliberate Murder. I'd be way more impressed. So, first time watcher, Krusty Pig. You have an awesome avatar, by the way, dude. I think I thanked you like ages ago, like a few Duel Cups ago, actually, for following. I remember your avatar from then. So I know there's no sound. It's just turned down. It's over. Alright. House of Quake. Division One. Did you have fun? Are you playing, son? There is only one. And believe me, it's just a freaking Melba, dude. Get off there. Thank you, 1B59D9BD844D438. I missed the rest of it. Thanks for following. Did your name just spell something out, by the way? I'll probably appear in chat soon enough. Thanks for watching, though, guys.
Impressive.
Thank you, Auburn. This happens every Wednesday and Thursday. Currently, the season's kind of getting to an end. If you don't watch the stream on a regular basis, that's cool. And it's not always, there's not always cooler playing against Cypher's team. I understand. But I do stream a lot of pickups. I do play pickups as well. You can play pickups. QLTDM.com. It's really freaking easy. Yep. We're going there, Screwer. We're going there. We're going there. So guys, how... Thank you, Iconoclast, for following. Guys, how easy is it to play pickups? Whether you're in North America, whether you're in Europe. Well, I'm glad you asked. It is so easy to play pickups. It's not quite as easy to get your monitor capture to work, right? It is so easy to play pickups. You could literally just go to Google. You don't even really have to be the smartest guy ever. See, because smart people would have figured it out already, like, right? Like, they would have been like, oh, okay, I get it. IRC. For the rest of us. For the rest of us, there's QLTDM.com. And you pretty much just go here and you're like, I don't know what to do. I'm scared and lonely and cold. It's fine. You just click play TDM. You're like, but I don't know my nickname. And I'm like, you know what? I give you permission to face roll your keyboard. You're like, are you sure? I'm like, go for it. My name wasn't accepted. What'd you do? I hit join chat. Try it again. So it takes a little bit of effort. Boom. Playing pickups. Look at that. There's already 4 people added. All you have to do is type !add. Or even just !A. I guarantee if you join in and you start talking a bunch of nonsense, well, you'll probably get trolled. Eventually someone will help you. You might be like, I'm from like North America, man. Like, what about us? Like Americans. And I'm like, first of all, you're giving us a bad name. Secondly, natdm.ql. I got you, bro. Got you. Smoke less pot. Sit. Boom. Done. Play TDM. Friends, do not let friends play with loadouts. Quit playing Clan Arena. Okay, go warm up in Clan Arena, but then come back. What are you doing?
I get a good feeling, 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 never had before. No, I get a good